So, I want to talk about spiritual awakenings. And what's happening right now is the planet is going through this huge, basically, ascension. And it was all prophesized in the Bible, right? So, basically, it's the end of the system of things. So, you have the old earth, which was ruined by sin. And then you have the new earth, which is basically going to be heaven on earth. And that's what this entire ascension process is right now. And, you hear the term spiritual awakening, you think, oh, yeah, it's like, it's all great and, roses and petals. And it's not. Spiritual awakenings are amazing, right? So you go through this huge growth process, or your soul goes through this huge growth process, and it's an amazing experience. But to get to that point, you have to go through a dark night of the soul, and you experience dark before you see light. It can be very confusing, and if you've never been through it before, it can be very jarring. So I just want to educate people on what to expect because, we are going through this entire ascension process together. And if I can help anybody get through it, then I've done my job. So I started waking up in around 2020 when the pandemic hit. I think a lot of people did because we were kind of forced to get out of that go, go, go mentality and just kind of like slow down and rest. And it started happening for me during that time. And then over the years went by, things just progressed and I've had a few level ups since then. And I would say that the last 2 years, I had some intense awakenings and spiritual growth over the last 2 years, I would say. So I know a lot about it. There is no, blueprint here, guys. I just went through it and I would love to help anybody that's going through the same process so that they can understand things because unfortunately, I didn't really have anybody to turn to, so I was kind of winging it. And if I can help even just a small group of people kind of navigate these dark waters for them and make things a little easier, then I've done my job. So that's really what my goal here is, just to help people through the process. You'll be able to navigate a lot quicker than I did because there was no blueprint for me. So it took me a lot longer. I had to learn lessons. It was a lot more drawn out for me. So when you have a blueprint, of course, the learning curve is a lot shorter. So yeah, that's basically what I want. My goal here is to help people through the process, since we're all going to go through it, and people are going to have make a choice, and that's really what this all is. Keep doing what you're doing, or turn to God, and that's the choice they're going to have to make. So, unfortunately, because of free will, we can't force them to do it, to make that choice. Everyone's, going to have to decide on their own what they want to do. But it's happening no matter what. So the new earth is happening, whether we like it or not. And there are going to be a lot of changes. And people are going to have to make decisions, new life decisions. Things are going to be very confusing. And um, I hope that I can help the people that are interested in getting the help see the light, and it'll help them feel a lot better. And then, like I said, if I've helped even just a small group of people, I've done my job. I'm in service of God, and that's what I'm here to do. So thank you for listening to me, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.